Congratulations on receiving your Aquamat 5-stage reverse osmosis water purification unit. After viewing this short installation video, you will be able to easily install your purification unit and have access to excellent drinking water, complying with the World Health Organization and SANAS standards of potable drinking water. This system consists of one 5-micron sediment filter with housing to remove sediment, one activated carbon filter with housing to remove taste, smell and color, one 1-micron sediment filter with housing to remove finer sediment, one reverse osmosis membrane to neutralize the water, one post-carbon filter to further remove taste, smell and color, one booster pump to be used only if water pressure from your main water supply line is not sufficient, one 8-liter storage tank for holding of purified water from the system, one faucet for delivering your product water from the system, 5-meter length connection pipe to be measured and cut for each connection on the system, all other necessary fittings and valves, and one tightening spanner for the filter housings. For this installation you will need the following: one roll of plumber's tape, a box cutter, and a basic spanner set. Let's get started with the installation. Step 1. Remove the system from all packaging. Step 2. Remove the 3 filter housings inclusive of the filter cartridges and remove the plastic sleeves from the filters and then place them back into the filter housings. Please take note of the stickers on the filters to determine the difference between the 1 and the 5-micron sediment filters. Step 3. Start with the 5-micron sediment filter and fit it to the far right fitting by screwing it in securely. Now fit the activated carbon filter in the middle fitting, and lastly fit the 1-micron filter into the left fitting. Tighten all the filters with the spanner provided. Step 4. Loosen the membrane housing lid and remove the membrane from the plastic sleeve. Then insert it into the membrane housing and tighten the lid back on. Ensure it is securely tightened. Step 5. Now place the system in the desired location under the sink that will be used. Place the holding tank next to the reverse osmosis system. Step 6. Choose the desired position for the faucet that is provided and drill the necessary hole where the faucet will be placed. Secure the faucet in place. Ensure you have enough space to tighten the faucet from underneath the counter. Step 7. Turn off the main water supply to the premises. Step 8. Fit the supplied ball valve on the cold water inlet and ensure enough plumbing tape is used on the threads and then tighten securely. Step 9. Drill a hole next to the fitted ball valve. Ensure the hole is measured to the width of the supplied 5-meter pipe. Step 10. Force one end of the supplied pipe from under the counter through the drilled hole and fit onto the ball valve. Tighten securely. Now measure the length of the pipe to the inlet on the reverse osmosis system marked feed water. Leave an excess of 10 cm on the pipe and then cut it off. Remove the inlet nut on the reverse osmosis system, push the pipe through the nut and then tighten back on securely. Step 11. Ensure to use enough plumbing tape on the threads of the holding tank's valve before fitting the valve. Loosen the nut on the system marked tank, push the pipe through the nut and reattach securely. Measure the pipe to the inlet valve of the holding tank, leaving an excess of 10 cm before cutting it off. Loosen the nut from the tank's inlet valve, push the pipe through and tighten securely. Step 12. Loosen the nuts on the system marked drain, force the pipe through it and tighten securely. Now measure the distance from the attached pipe to the drain pipe of your basin and leave an excess of 10 cm on the pipe before cutting it at a 45-degree angle. This will create a sharp edge on the pipe. Now cut a vertical line in the drain pipe of your basin and insert the sharp-edged pipe of the system into the drain pipe. Step 13. Remove the stainless steel nuts on the newly installed faucet. Push the supplied pipe through the nut and tighten back on securely. Measure the attached pipe to the outlet on the system marked faucet, leave an excess of 10 cm on the pipe and cut it off. Remove the outlet nut of the system, push the pipe through it and tighten back on securely. Step 14. Now open the main water supply of the premises, the newly fitted ball valve and the storage tanks valve. Then plug in the supplied booster pump. The booster pump will now feed the system with water with the required pressure for the system to operate efficiently, and the holding tank should fill within 60 minutes. If your water pressure is good enough, the booster pump is not needed and can be kept unplugged. Congratulations on successfully installing your Aquamat 5-stage reverse osmosis water purification system. Now sit back and enjoy a glass of world-class drinking water.